This is your boy, Lord Thaddeus, correct. What is this one going to be about? That's part of the Light in the Darkness series. The next video, when it comes to my theories and experiences on cryptids, is going to be a continuation on the different types of dogman, just so you guys know. This, however, is going to be kind of short and sweet, but also important. We now, more than ever, I don't care what your politics are, it ain't mattering at this point. The fact is, there are very powerful forces, spiritual forces, not simply man-made. See, this is one thing people get messed up. Excuse me. They think that we're fighting against flesh and blood. We're fighting against spiritual principalities. This is what you have to understand. And what is the best way to defeat a nation, people, whoever it is? What's the best way to defeat them? And that is simple. To divide them. When you divide a nation, it is conquered. It came from Christ's words himself, just so you guys know. This in itself is a dangerous thing. You have to be aware, not to let yourself be divided. There are so many people that believe differently than maybe you do, or I do, or any of us do. So be it. The fact is, right now in this time, right now especially, more than ever, we cannot afford to be divided compared to affairs that have come before. And what I mean by this is simple. That seems to be what those who are in power desire from us. They desire us to be angry with each other. It doesn't matter whether you're left, right, independent. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but my point is, I don't care when it comes to this one thing. If we keep fighting each other, it's not just a matter of taking God out of our way of life. That's one problem. That's probably the main problem. But also the side effect of that, we have become divided. And what happens when you have one individual wanting to become more right than the other one? It's not just a matter of simply a deep personal belief. It's what you're willing to do to enforce that belief. And that is dangerous. I'm talking about extremist beliefs. I don't care really at this point which side you're on. I do within reason, of course. I'm never one to associate with those who are evil of mindset, but I do have an open mind. And I want to definitely keep a warning to my listeners. Don't borrow extremist mindsets. It's very easy to do. You're afraid, you're desperate. Maybe you feel like whatever is going on, your view ain't being heard or seen. I get that. Believe me, I do. But the fact is, guys, we have to focus quite literally on one thing. We are all children under God, number one. Number two, if we start fighting each other and doing stupid shit, that right there, I mean, believe me, we're already possibly looking at some serious conflict. And I'm just going to leave it at that in this nation. I mean, hell, you can just listen to the freaking presidential address, and you ain't got to be a genius to figure that out. Think about it. What exactly is it that the media and almost any, daggone near any kind of media, especially mainstream, whether it be right, left, independent, whatever, they're seeking to inflame people, make people angry. Think about it. When you read an article in any newspaper, online or the paper or whatever, it's always designed to not get you to think half the time. Sometimes there are some good articles out there, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the ones I've been stumbling on lately are designed to get you angry, inflamed. If you do that, you're falling exactly into what the mainstream narrative is wanting, and even some alternative. I'm letting you guys know that right now. This right here is where you really have to be in line with the Holy Spirit as best you can. And to be honest with you, this is a matter of survival, guys. You must be aware. This is what the enemy wants. The adversary steals. He wants to steal your peace. He wants to kill you, speaks for itself. And he wants to destroy anything you've built. And that is mainly through getting people riled up, inflamed, and getting people to do extreme things. You see it all over the news. There's a spirit of fear out there, guys, and you can't afford to give into it. Believe me, I fight it every day. He cannot afford to let this take over. I'm not going to go too much further on this, but I feel this needed to be put out. Again, the next one I'm going to be doing is a continuation of the different types of dogmat, and possibly what might even be the sources of them. I'm just going to leave that out there. It might be another rehashing of some stuff I've said before, but at the same time, some people have been asking for this, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to them. And after that, it's going to be a very interesting Hawaiian cryptid called the Menehune. It's along the lines of little people. I might even do one on little people eventually. Also, I am in the process of working on a story. I'm right now getting it written down. It's going to take time. Can't exactly tell you when, but it'll be done pretty quick, I'm hoping. Just going to leave that out there. And again, keep your head on a swivel, but also keep your head on your shoulders. Use common sense. Don't give into extreme emotion. That's the one way the enemy wins. That's why I put that out there. You guys be blessed and you be safe.